Ling Yu was about to go to the bathroom to take a bath, suddenly screamed. Anshin got up on the sofa and ran to the bathroom, but after entering, she found that Ling Yu did not fall, but jumped onto the bathtub. Anshin asked what was wrong with him, and Ling Yu pointed to the floor. It turned out to be a cockroach. She laughed at ease. I didn't expect a big man to be afraid of cockroaches. Ling Yu explained that a cockroach has a lot of bacteria. But Anshin was not afraid, trampled the cockroach to death with one foot, and then caught it in the trash can with paper, and scared Ling that the more he slept on the sofa at night, the cockroach would crawl on him, and he was already suffering from delusional paranoia. He tossed on the sofa all night without falling asleep, always fantasizing about cockroaches crawling on him. Tomorrow morning, she woke up peacefully and found that Ling Yu hadn't slept all night. She even laughed at him for believing that she had scared him. Seeing that Ling Yu looked like this, he went to buy him insecticide. Ling Yu went with her and went to the supermarket. Anshin wanted to buy a cheap bottle, and Ling Yu insisted on buying an expensive one. Anshin argued, but Ling Yu bought the expensive bottle. When he returned to Anshin, he sprayed the room all over. Anshin laughed at Ling Yu, the coward. He used Anshin's phone to check things. When Anshin turned on the phone, she saw a bunch of cockroaches on the screen. It turned out that Ling Yu's set up the program. Now it's Ling Yu's turn to laugh at Anshin's coward. It was automatically lifted after hours, and Anshin told him that she had one day's work today and warned Ling Yu to stay home and not cause trouble. At this moment, Ling Yu's company was panicking, and everyone was talking about it, thinking that Mr. Ling was dead, and no one in the company was in charge of the company, so he was anxious to find a way for him. At this moment, Ling Yu was watching TV at home and saw the news broadcast looking for Mr. Ling's information. Anshin happened to run into a kitten on the way home and fed him something. By coincidence, Anshin came across a cat hunting notice posted on a telephone pole, and Anshin moved her mind. When she got home, she took a photo of Ling Yu. Ling Yu asked her what she was doing. She said that she would find a family member for him. Ling Yu asked her to delete it as soon as he heard it. The two of them accidentally lied in the process of grabbing the phone when they reached Ling Yu's arms. The air filled the air with a different breath. Since the two were different from the previous shyness, Anshin then doubted that Ling Yu was right and asked if he was a wanted criminal. Ling Yu smiled and said that if he was wanted, I am the first one to not let the peace of living at home. Suddenly there was a power outage at home. Ling Yu asked her if she had not paid the electricity bill. Anshin explained that she had just paid the electricity bill, and then suddenly remembered that this afternoon she saw the corridor saying that there was a power outage at night. The two of them sat down on the sofa to tell a story. Ling Yu noticed that Anshin was wearing an ugly necklace. He asked Anshin if this necklace had any meaning. Anshin replied that it was given to her by her brother when she was a child. The bracelet that filters nightmares, her brother is her closest person, so she cherishes it very much. Ling Yu said that this was a lie to the children. Then Ling Yu put the cup on the mobile phone flashlight to form a halo. Ling Yu told Anshin a story. This is a story of an adopted son competing for the throne. Feeling sentimental, Ling Yu asked Anshin. She joked that because she was adopted, she laughed and said that she was joking. Ling Yu also believed this. Later, it was late, so they went to rest. And tomorrow morning, President Ling's father will gather several shareholders to form a clique while Ling Yu's life or death is uncertain, but President Ling's father said he would give them an explanation. After the shareholders left, he recalled that when he was a child, Ling Yu was always bullied by his eldest son. Is there any strangeness in this matter? After experiencing last night, President Ling's attitude towards Anshin has changed, and the relationship between the two has gradually eased. Anshin went to deliver the courier after going to work. I didn't expect to meet an old acquaintance in a company. Nancy mocked Anshin as an adopted daughter abandoned by the Gu family. Sheener met Anshin to relieve her and returned Anshin Wei's business card, but Anshin couldn't bear this kind of person. Sprinkling a glass of wine on Nancy's face, Sheener told Nancy that she would not invest in her boyfriend's company. At this time, Ling Yu accidentally twisted the faucet at home. He simply wrapped a cloth and fell asleep on the sofa. Then the water spread all over the room. Ling Yu dreamed that he fell into the water when he was a child, and when he woke up he saw a room. Shui was panicked and trembled all over. Anshin was very angry when she returned home, but when she saw that Ling Yu was wrong and realized that he was afraid of water, she gave him the earphones. Ling Yu's heart immediately calmed down. The feelings of seeing Shin were different. After imitating the picture of the warm man on TV, the relationship between the two immediately changed. But Shin didn't think so. She thought he was weird these days. During the review, he asked the doctor if there was any problem with his brain. Then the two of them bought vegetables together and went home in the rain. After returning home, they said that the shower was broken. So, let Ling Yu take a bath in the bathtub, but Ling Yu said that his hands and feet were inconvenient and asked Shin to wash him.